and just, I don't know.
Hey guys, we're back. Everybody's cameras are all out of joint because Joe decided Joe went and restarted his computer to see if he could remedy the choppiness, the roboticness that he was having occasionally. So he'll be back in just a second, and we'll sit here and chit chat, and you can you can't see anybody's lovely face but mine. Aren't I the most important anyway?
Wow.
Just kidding. You can see
Bobby's is perfect. Everybody else's is off.
Yeah. Well, that's because, it's using my webcam and everybody else's Skype, so it shifted around. You can actually see Jules. She's our fill-in GM until Joe gets back.
And I'm Dr. Cheerheart now.
There you go. If everybody kind of like leans a little bit one way or the other, you'll probably end up somewhere.
I don't know. My camera's not that big.
There you go.
My face is huge.
You have to figure out where you are with like a 5-second delay, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't actually have Twitch video open. I only have the chat box.
Yeah. Well.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have any general questions, or does anybody want to chat about anything while we're waiting for Joe to get back? Thank you guys for coming out. So we're gonna start blowing through these tokens of friendship, I promise. So
Yes.
Yeah, we just gotta get rolling.
yeah. Hey.
I didn't mean that at all. I didn't mean that at all. I'm sorry.
Not a lot of rolling to be done when you're just introducing people.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
My eggnog cupcakes were a success.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
Excellent.
send me the
I ate one
recipe
of
for
them.
that, hon.
I have the other. I'm using this as a prop, and I'm trying my best not to eat it.
Oh, here we can deal with more technical issues while we're waiting on Joe. Jules, your video is frozen, so if you I think usually if you alt tab back,
Frozen too, looks like.
a lot of times it happens when you like select another window or something. So if you select Skype again and then alt tab back out to do something else, I find that fixes it sometimes. Because like when the Skype window loses focus, it decides it's gonna,
Well, I'm in it now, so. Am I back up?
Oh, you know what? It's not your guys' fault. It's my fault. There, you're moving again.
Good job.
Broke it.
It's safe to assume most of the time that it's my fault.
Aw.
So don't be sad. It's just because I'm useless. Hey, there's Joe. He's back.
Yay.
Joe, we're live. Don't drop the don't do any terrible language like you're always doing.
Just an audio
You
check.
potty mouth.
Yay!
You sounding good.
Excellent.
All right.
Yay!
All right, we're right back into it. Should we go to scene 2? You're you're steering the boat, or do you want to
Let's finish this research real quick.
Okay.
Who was gonna go to see Zecora, and who was going the other way?
I believe that
Whiskey
Dusty
Cream
Rune
I are
and
going the other way.
Nightshine. Yeah, Dusty Rune and Nightshine are going to see Zecora. Glitter Gem and Whisk Cream
Oh
are
my.
going to see Twilight Sparkle.
And I'm
Okay.
keeping anything that happens. I'm keeping notes and doing a differential on whatever the heck I can. If they're losing it, but are they sick? Are they, and I am getting as many calming pies as I can from Whisk Cream before they head out.
Yeah. Right now, besides that coming into more dominance on her flank, she seems just to have that cold still.
Okay.
And the
So we're-
meds that we gave her didn't help. The
No.
standard.
Why don't you
All
guys go see Twilight first, since we are in
Okay.
Ponyville?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
She is looking around real quick, not at the party,
Mm.
but she does have a castle nearby.
Okay.
Upon reaching there, Spike opens the door for everybody. What's something's wrong.
Yes, something
Yeah.
is wrong. We need to speak with Twilight Sparkle. Is she there?
Yeah, I was just, well, what do you need help with? Oh, come on in.
Okay.
And he opens the door.
Thanks, Spike.
She's over here. And he leads you to where you hear a lot of muttering and talking to herself. And he's leading you down a hall, and a book flies out of a room and hits the ground. She's in there.
Thanks, Spike. I'm going to give him a little handful of gems. Because, look, I found these just for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, do you want to go? We're going in, right? Does she look
Turning the
upset?
corner, you hear, besides books flying off of shelves in a purple glow, up to her face, opening up and spreading around you hear a lot of panicked muttering. And then, as you're watching, the purple glow flickers and the book falls to the ground. And she turns around and looks panicked. Spike! Oh, hi.
Hi, Twilight. We came to tell you, the doctor, Dr. Shearheart, she's worried that there's something wrong with some of the ponies, and we were hoping that we could tell you about it, and maybe you know some stuff about what's happening, because the comet didn't show up, but then the comet showed up on somebody's cutie bark, and then
She turns sideways and points at her flank.
Oh no!
Not Twilight Sparkle too.
Oh
is it
no!
I was
like-
trying to find
is
out what's going on, but I don't have any books for this. I don't know what's going on.
Oh no!
We were hoping that you would. That's why
Yes.
we're here.
Hmm.
Well, also, have you contacted Princess Celestia?
No.
They might know
She-
something.
She concentrates and her horn glows slightly purple and flickers and then the glow fades. Oh, no.
No!
Cupcakes can't fix this.
No!
Cupcakes can't fix this.
Oh, what do we do?
Find out what's going on.
Well, the
Okay.
others are going to
To the
Zecora? The zebra.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, she might know. She might know.
hmm.
Spike comes running in. Spike, take down a message. And she's like, cutie marks are fading. How many others?
At least 3.
All right, cutie marks are fading. They are being replaced by a comet. Anything you might know? Yes, we need help. Send that. And Spike burns it up in a burst of green flame. And then he burps up a burst of green flame, and the message falls. And he
I will.
opens it up.
What's
It's
it
the
say?
same one. It didn't go through.
Oh no!
Does that mean Princess Celestial's losing her mark too?
Oh
could.
no.
Oh goodness!
Does that mean it's always going to be nighttime?
Oh no.
Oh no! We have to fix this.
Mm-hmm.
And then she sneezes.
Ah, get away!
Bless you.
backing out of the room in horror, cause
And she sniffles. Yeah. Achoo.
Bless you.
Oh no. We gotta find out what's going on.
Well, we're headed to ask some questions, I guess.
All right. The path to Zecora's is a bit more well known and well traveled, so it's not as dangerous of a trek.
Stay on the
Through the
path through
Everfree
Everfree Forest, and we'll be good. Ooh!
Hey.
Tiger on the roof. Hey, Glitter Gem, you just got a
Yeah.
friendship token from Tiger on the roof. Thanks.
thanks, Tiger.
3 cheers for Tiger! Hooray!
Woo woo.
Yay.
Those two. Woo.
Nope.
All right. So we're headed.
Getting to Zecora's hut is
Yeah.
not a problem.
Okay.
The windows are glowing. There is curtains pulled over the windows. The door is closed. There's a smoke traveling up from the fireplace chimney on the roof. And there is a sign on the door that says "Stay away."
Well, Dusty, it says stay away.
Okay. I've got an idea, and I'm going to use my telekinesis to pick up a rock, and have it knock on the door while we're standing, maybe 20 yards away from the house.
Okay. You hear a call. The door doesn't open briefly, but you hear it yelled kind of slightly through. "If anybody is there, you better beware."
We're staying back. We have to ask you a question.
The curtain pulls back, and you see a zebra face look out the window.
The zebra's in town
Gets
and
a
got a
resigned
cold, and now their cutie marks have been replaced with comets.
It's happening to more and more ponies in Ponyville.
The door opens, and she kind of peeks her head out. "My knowledge is stark on what lost my cutie mark, or what loses cutie marks." But she sneezes also.
Ah! Good,
Like
good,
how everyone's like, no.
good thinking on the rock there, Dusty Rune.
I nod sagely.
All right.
He's a very smart pony.
We're
What
trying.
do we do?
We're
How does the comet disappear and then reappear on flanks? It makes... I don't understand.
She kind of coughs and sniffles slightly. I don't know what causes this. The sickness. It is something. Wait. My rhymes.
She's even worse. She didn't rhyme.
Oh no.
We're gonna.
She does that almost every time.
We're gonna figure this out, Zecora. We've got our best ponies on it.
Meanwhile, Glitter Gem and Whisk are like,
Please hurry.
Sneezing.
Yeah, flashback to Whisk Cream and Glitter Gem fleeing from Twilight's castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's up to us to figure it out. Well, maybe they've had better luck back in town.
Oh my goodness. Nah, I've passed over an extra handkerchief to Whisk Cream. It's like, we should probably tie her around our faces like bandits.
Whoa. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Don't sneeze on me.
So everybody gets back to Ponyville then?
Actually, I should say Dusty Rune has this blue bandana around his neck there. He wears that specifically because sometimes he explores places that are dusty, and it makes for a nice dust shield. Right now, he's wearing it over his mouth and nose to protect him from the strange comet cutie mark virus.
Yep, and that's where Glitter Jim learned it from.
Yeah, Whisk Cream looks around. She's like, I don't have anything to use. Like, I don't have a scarf. I have an apron.
That works.
Yeah. Yeah, I quickly fold it up and tie it around.
In Ponyville, the two that remained, or the one that remained there,
Mm-hmm.
other unicorns are starting to slowly lose their magic. Only one so far that their cutie mark has faded. And
Oh.
it seems to be slowly spreading.
Look,
Right.
guys.
First thing I'm doing is also making sure that everyone does the proper hygienic, masks, covering themselves up, making sure that the people, the ponies that are treating the ones that are sick, also, it's like, we don't know why this is spreading. I've sent Dusty Rune and I've sent Nightshine out to talk to Zecora, and hopefully they'll have something. They'll know stuff.
Hey,
This is.
Dr. Cheerheart.
Mm.
This doesn't sound like a Cutie Mark Crusaders trick. Zecora in her forest, or Zecora in her cottage, is also sick.
Oh boy. And I reach into my pocket and I'm like, that was way too good. I'm really impressed. Well done. All right, and
It's spreading.
we got to figure out what this is.
No,
I think
Where
that'll
can
be-
we don't have a lot of time. This thing is spreading, and it's the thing is like the best thing we can do right now is if it's spreading like a cold, we can all put masks on. We make sure like we wash our hooves, take care of ourselves. Got to be very careful. But calming pie, excuse me. And I just
Guys,
right in my face.
ponies. Hey,
Guys,
Okay.
it's an
I'm better.
emergency.
What?
Yeah,
Glitter Gem.
Gotta figure this out.
Twilight Sparkle,
her cutie mark's vanishing.
it is, and she can't use her horn, and they can't send a message
Oh
because
my gosh.
So we're cut off.
Spiky tried to send the message, but then it just burped out the same message, and so we don't think that Celestial can use her magic either.
They
Which
Okay.
means the sun might not come up.
Ever.
Well, the thing is, like, it might be more than just Celestia. What about Luna? She controls the moon. Wait, she might actually have knowledge of more other things that happen in the night sky, specifically comets, or she might know something.
She flew away with Princess Celestia. How are we going
And
to
if-
ask her?
Good question.
We have to go there.
maybe we
Yeah.
could if messages can't get there, they need to find out. Maybe we need to
Yeah.
maybe we need to go.
Yes.
Normally Twilight handles this kind of thing, but
Well,
She's
right
sick.
now our cutie marks are still intact. The best thing to do right now is make sure that we stay healthy, stay as sanitary as we can, and oh boy, they don't make enough calming pies for this.
I am running out of flour.
I know.
You really ought to eat a carrot or an apple sometimes.
Well,
Sugar is the best medicine.
no calming pie to the face. Usually that most people don't expect that. But let's and the thing is like this doesn't feel wacky. This doesn't feel silly. This doesn't feel even chaotic. So this feels more dark and sinister. Is anyone else getting that kind of feeling from this?
This is bad. This
Yeah.
is so bad.
Is there any way we might be able to contact Princess Luna or get there, or
we need to
I
get
don't-
there now.
We need to
And then Nightshine, I
No,
jump
I-
up and I start flying towards Canterlot, but then I remember and I fly back and I say, "Oh wait, I'm the only one here who can fly."
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, Whisk just kind of stands there and she goes, well, she just kind of sits and waits.
I've got a cart that we
There
can
is
all
a train.
take. There's a train.
There's a train.
unless the conductor's sick, so we better hurry.
All right,
I do miss Manhattan in the main way.
I know.
I'll meet you guys at the train station, and I fly there and start getting us tickets.
I have to go pack.
No, you don't.
I'm going to run as
You're
fast as
fine.
I can to
You're
the
you are
train
as
station.
fine as you are. You're all set.
I have to go get my books. I have
No,
to
you
go
don't.
get my clothes. I have to go get my gems. Can't leave without my gems.
I had to
And
find
as she's
food and
talking,
bring
I'm
on the
just I'm
road.
getting behind her and just pushing her.
Everybody,
Train station.
everybody, grab your things that you need and let's go. And
Yeah.
I'll get my things also, pack them up in my saddlebags and get to the train. It's a trip to Canterlot, and that's where we're headed.
Yes.
Yep. I grab a couple, standard, like reflector, and cough meds, standard basic stuff. This is
All right. So scene 2.
Ah!
All right. I wanted to have a little bit more serious music for this one, but I didn't have time. So this is
That's fine.
this is the pastoral. Let's try to forget our worries music.
Everything's gonna be alright. We just gotta go to the. Yeah, everything's gonna be fine, right, guys?
All right. On the train, I have a map of Equestria out, and I'm like slowly tracking my hoof along the path because I'm bored. Ooh, look at Joe's hat.
Nice.
Nice.
Excellent. So while I'm on the train, I'm going to start doing some reading. And I actually have 2 rare books that mayhaps one might hold some clue or some information, even if it's just a legend.
Okay. The rare book will give you an upgrade on your mind,
Okay.
How
which means you
about-
roll a die higher.
How about we pool our resources and I'll read the other book?
Yeah, good
You
idea.
have 2.
What I'll do is I'll pull up my notes on the differential as you pull a thing, and I'll just like check, you know, who had what with where, who came first, that.
So we're all putting our heads together to try to figure out anything we can figure out.
All right. So
Okay.
this sounds like a teamwork. Do you guys want to spend
Yeah.
tokens of friendship to automatically
I do.
find information?
Yeah, I do.
Token it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many do I have to spend?
3 tokens, however you wish to divide them.
I'll use one.
I'll use one.
I'll use one.
All right, Cassie, Bobby, and Paige. Or
I'll hang on to mine for now. Wahaha.
all right, so that's an automatic success. So for those of you
Yes.
who don't know, if you use 3 tokens of friendship on a test, then you automatically succeed.
Yeah, the difficulty can vary. Some tests may be harder; they may require 4,
Oh, okay.
or 2 if it's easier, but 3 is typical. So, in reading the books, you find out that the comet was indeed artificial. The time frame about it showed up the first time probably about 2,000 years ago,
Ooh.
and has been passing by every 100 years.
Every 100 years, okay.
The first time it hasn't, that anybody is aware of. There is no information on the source of the comet. However, there is information that Celestia and Luna were both in rule at the time. This was before Nightmare Moon.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. Wow. Look at this, Dusty. It was
And there is
artificial
also
after all.
rumors that the comet. Am I distorting again?
A little bit.
You're
Yeah.
totally
There
rubbing
was
out
some
as far
rumors
as
Yeah.
that the comet did have a magical effect.
Ooh. Every time it passed by, it had a magical effect.
Yeah, every time it passed by, there was a temporary boost in magic.
Interesting.
This
And
doesn't seem to
but
be
this
boosting
this is
magic.
it sounds like a dark comet. If there was a boost, then this thing is dark and taking it.
What if it was magical as an invisible? Because we didn't
No.
see it.
Think about it. If a comet comes in, it's bright and it makes everything shine and sparkle, and magic is more powerful. But if it's a dark comet, you know, with no light, that means it would probably eat magic, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
The symmetry is
sure.
hard to deny.
And
Mm,
then, is the train slowing down? No. Wait. Yeah, it feels like the train is slowing down.
oh, for crying out loud! Ah,
We've got places to
I need
be.
coffee.
And then it comes
Nope.
to a stop.
Comets, trains, nobody wants to stay on schedule
I'm gonna
around
go
this
up.
town.
I'm gonna go up the front. It's like, guy might be tired. Does he? And I'm gonna check on the conductor. Is he all right?
The conductor is fine. He seems to be looking out the front of the train at something ahead of the train.
What do you see?
Hey, excuse me, conductor. What did you stop for? We need to get to Canterlot ASAP. It's an emergency.
He kind of motions out the front. Somebody's got to do something about that. At
That
which
what?
point there is a huge boulder on the tracks up ahead.
Oh boy.
Oh no. That's a
Hmm.
boulder. Let's push it! And I immediately hop out and
Oh.
start trotting towards
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
we can do this. I go out
Yeah.
to help with that as well.
Oh,
Trusting in
there's-
us.
Hold on,
There's
hold on,
five
hold
of
on.
us.
There's a
There's-
proper way to handle this.
I
As
start
you
going.
guys
up against
are
it.
approaching it,
Oh, come on,
as you
Nightshine,
are
just give it a good
approaching it,
shove.
3 ponies, at least they look like ponies. They are wearing red bandanas around their face.
Bandits.
They still
Kind of
look
jump
dusty.
around the side of the rock. You notice that they all have a very defined comet cutie mark on their flank.
Evening, folks.
Oh, good, more ponies.
Interesting
are
cutie
you
mark you
doing?
have there.
Sick ponies.
You have
We
it
can't
too.
let you pass.
Why not?
Well, of course, because there's a boulder there. You couldn't let
Yeah,
us
we
pass
gotta-
if you wanted to, right? Well, we will help you get that out of the way. I know if we
Yeah.
jam a wedge in there and get a rope around it, some of my friends here are pretty nice and tough. We can,
I'm pretty strong.
we can,
Mhm.
we can get it
Turn
right up out of the
around.
way.
Go back to Ponyville.
No.
It's an
We can't do that. We have to get to
Let
Canterlot.
me think. No. We got better things to do. Nope.
What is
We're gonna
it?
keep going forward.
Why don't you want us
And I'm
to?
going,
What is it?
Um,
What is it that you don't want us to come? Why do you want us to go back to Ponyville?
Yeah.
One of the ponies kind of looks, tilts his head slightly and looks to the side. The other 2 mirror the look. We can't let you pass.
Wow,
Wait.
you guys
well,
have
that's
great
terrible because
synergy
we're
with
going
each other.
to. I'm
And
gonna
they
reach in
start
my
to
pocket.
advance on you.
I'm gonna reach in my pocket,
No.
and I'm going to be pulling. You know that I don't know if you've ever seen those things, but the snap poppers that are full of like you pull them and there's streamers and glitter and everything else like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, where you pull it and it's like a little can.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I have the super industrial mega one.
Oh.
Yes. And I'm just gonna be, and I turn it up. It's like, wait for it. This is gonna be hilarious. And I'm gonna wait till they get close enough, and I'm gonna pull it, and shock and blind them. So either we can either get away, or they might trip, or something.
Yes. I'm going to help by dazzling them with all of my shiny gem swirls around with my telekinesis.
Actually, if you got gem dust, that would make it even better.
I do have gem dust. I gotta get
Oh
the packet
yeah! Okay, we're blinding them with beauty.
Okay.
I'll blind
Uh,
them with science.
for- Blinding. This would
I've got-
probably be a charm to distract them,
I've got
Okay.
buckets of frosting.
and an applicable talent that you may have.
Okay.
You can roll them both and take them together. Since this is teaming up for a task, you both may roll and take the highest single die that either of you roll.
All right, all I've got for this one just is charm. So
Let's see.
I'll
Okay.
throw in a token of friendship.
oh, thanks, sweetie.
Awesome. So,
Who's roll?
D8, and then what is the other? I apologize. Oh, D6. Done.
All I got for the charm is D6. Do you want to roll
Oh.
for the?
I got a 7.
Whoa!
I rolled.
Nice.
I rolled a 1.
You could re-roll with the dot with the token of friendship, right?
Yes, one
Okay.
token will let you re-roll one of them.
You
If
should do that.
somebody
I
wants
will.
to spend a second, you can re-roll with a D20 instead.
Ooh.
I'll
That's
spend
out.
a second.
Oh, thanks, hon. All right, let's roll a D20. And if it comes up a 1 again, I'm face palming.
That would be
Or
real
is that
funny.
a 6? Really, dude?
Well,
So 7 is still the highest.
yep.
Yep.
This is going to be against their body.
Against their body.
Make it because it's glitter. It's gonna be all
Ooh.
shiny.
All right, it's a tie.
Oh my!
Wait.
It's a tie. What
So
happens when it's a tie?
wait, I thought. Wait. She rolled a 9, isn't that?
She rolled
Oh.
a 7.
Sorry.
Yeah, she
seven.
rolled a 7.
Ah.
So with a tie, I'm going to say that they are temporarily stunned, but not fully stunned.
Okay.
I am going to
That's
while
good enough.
One
What?
of them
Oh.
is going to jump in first while the other 2 are recovering to start a scuffle.
No!
No!
Not a scuffle!
Now the
The
way the
Dusty
scuffle
Runes-
works,
Dusty Runes Certainly no stranger to the occasional scuffle, though he tries to avoid them whenever possible. I think this is one of those situations where it's just got to throw down. So he's going to step up and stamp his hoof and challenge.
Nice.
Be careful, Dusty.
So the way the scuffle works, you can do one-on-one or groups on one. Describe how you are going to act in the scuffle, and then it's a roll-off with body and any applicable talent that may help with the scuffling, like bucking would help since it's a kicking talent, stuff like that. You take your highest die, and the loser loses that much stamina. And the scuffles usually go until either side has 0 stamina.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I
I'm
got
gonna
healing
immediately
touch.
give you a token of friendship.
And I got healing touch, so I am standing by. I'm standing by with an energy cookie for healing touch.
So, since Dusty Rune is going with this one alone, it looks like he kind of hoofs the floor with his front right hoof, lowers his head, and looks like he is going to charge you.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
throw in a friendship token. So I'm on the side going, punch him, kick him in the knee, get him. I get really into it.
And
Alright,
I
I'm
I start getting the bandages ready and everything else. I'm like,
Are there any rocks or pebbles around that I could use my telekinesis on to throw at them?
Yes, there are.
Hey,
just got a
by the
subscriber.
way, Revleon just subscribed, which means everyone gets a token of friendship. Thanks, Revleon.
Woohoo.
yay, we
Thank
love you,
you.
Revleon. Thank you. You are awesome.
So we're all getting 1 extra token of friendship, which is going to really help in this scuffle. So
Mhm.
Dusty Rune looks with determination. His goggles that he normally wears kind of up just above his horn have been pushed over his eyes now, and he's got the bandit bandana thing in blue over his nose and mouth, and he goes running towards them. And what I'm planning on doing is just at the last second, I'm going to try my new force field ability to make kind of a round shield around me so that their attack hits my shield, and I can slide around and smack him with my rear legs with a kick attack.
Ooh,
Okay,
Oh,
that sounds
thank
good.
you, Wild Pell.
Yeah,
Wiz
thank
Creek
you.
has got a token.
yep.
For that, I will let you upgrade your body die in conjunction with your kick attack with your force field use.
nice. Don't forget that token of friendship I gave you.
So that's a double upgrade, isn't it?
You would use that after to reroll if you need to.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I've got a D10 for body instead of D8, and then my D6 for force field. My force field die didn't do much, but I rolled a 6 on my kick. I am going to spend that point along with that friendship token, along with one of my own, to do a reroll with a D20 for my body die.
Yeah.
And you would
Go
take
for
the
it, go for it.
highest. So if you roll lower than a 6, you still can keep the 6.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Nice.
I didn't know that. That's awesome. Roll awesome.
No, I think that was.
I rolled a 16 and a 1, so 16 with that D20. Thanks
Nice.
for that friendship token.
Yay!
Yeah.
He rolled a 6, so your force field does kind of slide around you to protect you as you come around and kick him, and he loses 10 stamina.
That's a solid kick.
And
Ooh,
he's
yeah.
looking a little
Stars
dazed.
after that.
He is definitely seeing stars. But that has given the other two a chance to recover from the party poppers. And
All right.
now they're going to be jumping in.
All right. Well, if I have the opportunity, I would like to. Nightshine is going to stick his hoof in his mouth, lick it, hold it up into the air, look around, and then he's gonna jump up and do his best to kick up a hefty wind to try to knock these guys off of their feet using cloud wrangling.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a friendship token so that way you can get pinpoint precision. Destroy them with surgical accuracy.
Yeah.
And I would like to look around for some rocks to throw at them with my telekinesis.
Okay?
Ooh, throw him into the wind. So then it's like.
And then it's like
Yeah.
a tornado. Teamwork.
So
We're doing
you
it.
So you get a friendship token from me. So
Yeah, I got that.
And I'm gonna
For
do a
pinpoint
friendship
accuracy.
token too.
No,
Oh,
surgical
nice.
accuracy.
All right.
Surgical accuracy.
Can we?
Friendship
Well,
tokens
they
from
do.
Cassie and Jules. Okay.
Well, they do that, and they're all like contributing. I'm on the side going, yeah, and I'm like stuffing my face with the cupcake. Get him!
So I'm going to telekinesis a lot of pebbles on the ground into Night Shine's whirly cloud thing.
Okay. So everybody that's contributing, roll body for being in the scuffle. Roll your applicable talent as well. Take the highest. The 2 tokens being spent now will let somebody re-roll one of those with a d20 if they wish.
Am I in this, or I'm in a separate scuffle with the first
No.
guy?
You guys can choose. Now, the first guy is stunned this round, so you can go 5-on-2 if you wish, or you can go 4-on-1 and 1-on-1. You guys can choose how you wish to divvy this up.
Well, my whole plan was to definitely try to be affecting the both of them.
I'm
Yeah.
going to try to use my force field to kind of deflect any of the incoming rock attacks so that they ricochet off my force field and more accurately strike at the incoming pony attackers.
Okay.
I got it too.
Yeah, I got
I'd
a.
like to try to move the boulder while everyone's distracted.
I
Okay.
just got a 2 though.
I got a 3. Are we still using that?
Yeah,
those two
I
friendship
say
tokens
I'm gonna
to
go
use
ahead
it?
and use it. I rolled a 1. so-
Yes, you
Okay.
can. Let
Yeah,
me
Hold
roll
on.
there too. Real quick.
I'll wait for you to roll before I do the d20.
All right. So their highest is a 4 at the moment. You can roll your d20 now.
That's an 8. We got an 8.
8.
Yay!
So 8 is the higher of the 2.
Mm-hmm.
So they are, you can divvy up 4 stamina loss on their side. Do you wish to do 2-on-2?
I think it's 4 stamina. I mean, that's kind of the way I was envisioning it. I'm not going to change the
Yeah.
story now, so.
Okay. So they lose 2 and 2 stamina in this fight. For whisk cream for the
Yes.
boulder.
That's gonna be my body,
This-
right?
This is going to be, however, the difficulty on this is going to be an 8.
Holy moly.
Okay,
What is your body?
8. D8.
Okay. So if you roll an 8, you can move the boulder. If not, more ponies can team
4.
up to do it, in which case you can upgrade the die of somebody.
Or we
you,
can
You would
all,
lower the difficulty if everybody pitches in.
or we can could 3 of us, is it enough for 3 of us to pitch in friendship tokens to get it done?
You
I
can do
think-
that too, yes.
I
Yeah,
got
I
a
think-
4, so yeah.
I'll do one for me.
All right.
I'll pitch one in.
All right, we're all down to 2 friendship tokens each.
So
Yeah.
go on, Whisk, get that boulder moved while we keep these ponies busy.
Yeah.
All right.
For the 2 tokens I have, what do you need me to roll? Because I'm still lost on that.
I think that it's an automatic success.
The-
when you do
We all
three,
put in.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yep.
got 3.
perfect. Yeah, I start just shoving, and then I give it a good little buck with my back legs, and it goes rolling.
You
Yep.
probably have
And
a
with
little
the
bit of butter. You
motivational
put a little
speaking,
butter
you
underneath
hit the
it,
right
right?
spot.
Yeah.
You do got a little butter underneath it just for
Yeah.
that extra little slickness. Like, oh, wait,
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah.
The
Good
Curse
thing I have
split.
26. Like,
Give it a little butter.
mhm.
the one from before glances back and sees the boulder moving. Come on, we gotta stop them. And now they are all 3 going to jump you 4. Since you have the more people in a group, decide how you wish to do this. If you want to farm 3 or break it up in 4.
Could anyone
Can you
else
repeat
understand what he
that?
said?
That was
He's asking how we want to divvy up
Yeah.
the attack.
Okay.
You have 3 opponents and 4 of you guys. You can all go 4, keep the groups together, or do 2 on your side against 1 on theirs, and then 1 on each of the other 2? You can
I think,
decide how many people are fighting each person.
I think Dusty Rune is going to step up with his front hooves and kind of a fisticuffs. I've still got a score to settle with this one. You guys take on the other 2.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
We can do that.
No, I know Dusty. I'm like, oh boy.
So let's do the one with
I feel
Dusty
very
first.
sorry for his opponent.
I'm just doing straight body on this one, doing some fisticuffs.
Straight body.
I promise to have Dr. Cheerheart take a look at your injuries after it's all over.
I'll look at him intensely. Actually, I'm looking at them now.
All right. So for his body, he got a 6.
And I rolled a 6 as well, so I think we're evenly matched.
So you guys are evenly matched this turn. For the other 3, you can each roll body.
Hoof to cuffs.
Hoof to cuffs.
I'm
love you,
continuing
Zippy.
to
I love you so much.
to stir up
To use your
a
whirlwind?
wind. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm
You can
with
roll that also.
Nightshine. We're gonna do that.
I'm gonna sneak up behind one of them and just kind of give them a nudge.
You know, to kind of like distract him, like, look over here, look over here, look over here.
Yeah. I run up to them and I'm like, you want a cupcake? I got cupcakes. And they just like whap them.
I got
wow,
an 8.
glitter gem.
Where can we go?
You're on fire.
Nice.
Is 8 the highest? Looks
8
like
is
it.
the highest. Yeah.
Dang, you go.
So their highest was a 1.
Nice.
So you can divide 7 stamina between the 2. Each of them has lost 2 so far.
Okay, I guess 3 and 4.
3 and 4 sounds good to me.
We'll keep just spinning them all around.
Okay.
I think this is technically poor tactical. We're supposed to focus fire, but we're not exactly brilliant military tacticians here. So.
All right.
We're doing our best.
Yeah.
2 of them are now at half stamina, so they are breaking and running.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody beat you up.
Hi,
Hope
Hook.
you
I
healed
promise
fast.
we're trying to fix what's wrong with you.
Yeah, exactly. We'll heal you.
Oh,
Hey,
I forgot the nighttime cough meds. Knocks them right out.
Aw.
I gotta put that in a bubble gum.
whew,
Yeah,
I,
definitely need small unit tactics.
Yeah.
I pull my goggles back up and kind of drop my bandana off my face to rest down on my neck again and say, whoa, that's quite a while since I've been in a scuffle.
That was
You
This
okay
is
there?
serious.
I know.
It was
So,
awesome.
if somebody's willing to raise hooves against the rest of us, this is messed up.
I hope they're all right.
Let's-
Honestly.
Come on, let's get back on the train. The faster we're out of here.
Isn't there still one dude? One pony?
No, all 3 of them.
Oh, okay, okay.
Well,
All
I
right.
did kick
And
one of them
I-
awfully
I-
hard.
Good work on the
Take
boulder
out
there,
my-
Whisk Cream.
Yeah. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
take out
You're so strong.
my seltzer thing and go like, and don't come back.
Say, I know we're in a hurry to get going and all, but there was a comet missing before, and now there's a boulder that was in our way that was guarded by some comet-marked enemies. Maybe we should take a look at that rock and see if there's something important about it besides it just being in our path. Do you think it might be the comet?
Did I accidentally kick a comet off of a hill? Sorry, comet.
Oh.
I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Right now, the best thing to do. We
I-
wanted to get this Canterlot.
I'd at
It
least
does
want
look
to have
like
a
a mundane
geologist take a
boulder.
look at it.
Oh, good.
I mean, I can take a look at it. I do have knowledge of geology.
So roll your knowledge geology and your
Alright.
mind.
And your mind. While she's rolling that, hey guys, chat room, we are just a tiny bit over halfway to filling up that meter for everyone getting a level up. So
I got a 7.
A 7. This boulder does look like a mundane boulder. However, there are a few veins in there of what looks like emerald. And with a little 5 minutes of work and some picking, you manage to get 100 bits worth of emeralds.
Nice.
I was gonna say I'm gonna use a token of friendship to say that my kick actually knocked some of that vein out near the railing.
Nice, good.
Okay.
And so
Cool.
no time at all is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So
Oh.
no time at all.
Awesome.
Hey,
Looks like
thank
Dusty
you,
Rune
Rainbow
gets
Smite.
a.
Rainbow Smite, which is Jules, Dr. Cheerheart in true friendship fashion, has donated,
Yeah.
has given 100 bits to give Dusty Rune a.
He's Dusty put himself in harm's way. So the least I can do.
Yeah.
That's the
We gotta
spirit.
see if anybody buys himself one like Opti did during Paranoia.
Oh God, he did.
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right, well, we're back on the train and we're
All right.
off.
All right, and anybody that got like lately bruised or anything else, I'll patch them up, antiseptic and stuff.
Yeah, only bruises to be had were not on any of us.
No, not on our side.
Oh.
Not long after you guys arrive in Canterlot, the city itself is active. It doesn't seem like too many people are worried here, although there is some talking of a few people being down sick, and rumor has it that the castle is quarantined at the moment.
Ah,
But we have to get in. We have to talk to Celestia and Luna.
are they? Is it quarantined so that because they have been afflicted?
Yes, it sounds like they have been afflicted. So there's a general recommendation that nobody go to the castle.
Well,
That
I
Can
have.
nobody is
Can I-
keeping
Yeah.
people out.
You have.
Can I-
Here's the thing. You have telekinesis. We can write a note and kind of into a window or something.
Good
That way we don't
thinking,
break
Dr.
quarantine.
Cheerheart. We
That
should
way
do
we don't break
that.
quarantine. We just have. They're not appraisal because Twilight Sparkle and Spike couldn't send a message.
Look, there's no reason for us. Just come, and I grab Glitter Gem because she has the books, the rare books and everything, and I drag her with me, and I'm flying as I'm pulling her along up to the castle gates, and
Okay.
and to the guards, and I say, we've got important research and information about what's going on here. We need to speak to Princess Celestia and Princess Luna right away.
They kind of give you the once over, look at each other, kind of shrug and nod, and then pull the doors open.
I look
I
at
was
Glitter
gonna-
Gem
If
and
you
I
think you
say,
can help.
and I also shrug and nod and then walk in.
I was gonna totally can I persuade them with cupcakes, but that worked. So.
Onward, quick.
All
We
right.
can
I'ma
switch to
make
scene
sure.
3.
Cover
Yeah.
up my
Yep,
mouth.
and as we're doing that, Bobby, Rachel Bloodmore was mentioned that he had subbed to our channel just as the stream started. So I think that gets us all another friendship token.
Oh, why not? I'm not.
Oh, thanks.
Yay!
Thank you.
I'm not
That
gonna
works for me.
nitpick it. If he subbed right as we started, then
Really?
Oh.
Shrugs and nods for everyone.
yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I'm
Hey,
not gonna
thank
look a
you.
gift horse in the mouth. That's what I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
A gift pony in the mouth.
Oh.
All right, so we go inside, and I'm rushing in with Glitter Gem, and I'm like,
Yes.
I'm practically ready to dump all of our notes and research on the floor in front of them.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's not very organized.
Getting into the throne room, Celestia and Luna are where they should be. There are attendants nearby. They do look under the weather. They have masks around their face. Guards are standing kind of towards the entryway, and they halt you before you can get too close to them. We don't want this spreading.
I understand. I understand.
I'm a doctor. Hang on. And what I'll do is I will set them up as to protect themselves as best I can with masks over their faces and gloves and actually on each of them little bits of hand sanitizer. That worked.
Hoof, hoof,
So once we've
Celestia
noticed
speaks
this,
up.
Hoof sanitizer. I like that.
Dusty's gonna request one of those from Dr. Cheerheart as well.
Here you go.
You have to.
When
And-
Celestia says to let you pass, they step aside. You may pass, as long as you're aware of the problem.
Thank you.
We are.
Right.
Yes, so
Right.
yeah, we go up, and I'm pretty sure that Nightshine has already like gone through the papers, so everything is in order and ready to be presented.
Yeah. Yeah,
By
exactly.
your presence here, I assume it is not isolated to the castle.
We tried to send, or rather, Twilight and Spike tried to send a message, but they weren't able to because Princess Twilight's been afflicted as well.
Yes. she
Zecora
has.
is sick as well.
Yes. This is bad. Have any of you been afflicted yet?
I look around and I say, I
Yeah,
don't think
I'll
so.
immediately look at my.
All your cutie marks are strong.
Yeah.
Not yet.
And we of course explain what we found out. We don't have to, I guess, rehash that,
maybe
but
it's like that. If it's the bright comet, maybe there's a dark comet. What can cause a dark comet? I don't know.
Yeah.
A comet struck
PowerPoint questions.
Equestria, and it was a focus for a magic drain. This happened once before. We were able to defeat the person that had gained control of it, but the comet, which was actually a gem of some sort, could not be destroyed. So, with Luna's help, we put it into orbit and had it
settle down,
circle.
Glitter Gem.
We couldn't send it
Yeah.
far away. It had to
I
come
tried.
back, but
I tried calling.
every
Glitter
100
Gem.
years.
There's a gem. It was a gem, Dusty. It was a gem. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to find it.
My hat was stolen.
I noticed that.
Pixies.
We could not destroy it, so we sent it into orbit, but we could not get rid of it either. So every 100 years it would come back. There is a slight boost of magic as it passes, but it has never fallen again. I assume somebody has somehow managed to pull it down.
Oh no.
Who has that kind of power?
And why would someone do
don't
such
know.
a thing?
A comet wrangler. Well,
I don't
there's
know.
Cloud wranglers, so there could be
Well,
comet wranglers.
You
I
defeated
did
you
have-
defeated it before. How did you isolate the comet the gem's effect?
Then
Right.
it wasn't focused. It was a more localized drain on a smaller scale.
Oh,
Now I
Glitter
think
Gem.
somebody has managed to focus it.
I can
Glitter Gem, you have a special magic power for finding gems. The thing
Yes.
is a gem. Could we find some way to magically amplify your location ability to direct us where we can solve this problem?
I'm sure that we can figure that out.
That may work.
Maybe the information is in the library. We can go and redo the research.
So here's the thing though. The effect of this, is it being spread as if it was a cold or a virus or the flu?
It did not originally, but that is what I have noticed this time.
Okay. The thing is,
Might
Last
just be a
time it
coincidence.
was a
guys,
proximity.
oh my, wait a minute. If this is being spread as if through sneezes and stuff like that, gem powder. Think about it. It's like sneezing powder. You put it, and then if they sneeze, it gets on someone else. You powder something like that, you could spread it everywhere.
That's terrible.
So, well, it's
Don't you
Who
think we
wastes
would've
all of
noticed?
that pretty gem
She
powder?
speaks to an attendant, and an attendant leaves. A few minutes later, comes back with a small, almost like a gold ring, big enough for a horn. While magic lasts, this may amplify your ability to find the gem.
We have to try it, guys.
Well, you do. This is gonna sound silly, but does anyone have a used tissue? Somebody's been sneezing. It's going to be in the sneeze.
Yeah. Why don't you go look for that? Hey, Nightshine, maybe you can use your telescope to help Glitter Gem focus her locate power.
Way ahead of you, and I've already gotten it out and I'm dragging it in.
And yeah, I'm gonna get portable microscope, and if somebody has like a tissue, I'm gonna see if there's actual if I get some kind of reflection of that, might show it. If
I'm
it's
gonna
there,
have I'm going to come to Dr. Cheerheart looking for a used tissue, but I'll make sure to use my telekinesis power to lift it up for her so she doesn't have to pick it up herself.
You're so kind. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I've already
You're
got.
an Earth pony, right?
Hmm?
Dr. Cheerheart is an Earth pony?
Yep.
Okay.
I've already got papers out and charcoal pencils, and I've sketched out a diagram of a prototype of a way to attach this thing to the telescope, and then strap the eyepiece, remove the eyepiece, and then have the telescope strapped and put over top of Glitter Gem's unicorn horn. So, and then strapping it to the back of her head so that she can amplify her ability there.
I'm certainly going.
A token of friendship.
What was that?
Certainly...
Get a token of friendship.
Yes.
For Nightshine.
I'm certainly spending a friendship token to assist Glitter Gem with her boosted location
Excellent.
talent thing.
Nice.
I am going to, as everybody starts walking around looking busy and being like important, I'm gonna make snacks.
The attendant.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
I am pretty
Liquids.
hungry.
We're gonna need liquids.
The
Got it.
attendant leads Glitter Gem up to like an observation platform where you have a good view.
Okay.
Dr. Cheerheart, with assistance from Dusty Rune, go ahead and roll me your mind plus your medical skill. You can upgrade one of those
All right.
to a higher die type.
All right.
Wait, what am I doing?
You are helping me holding the thingy, the
yes.
tissue.
I'll use my
You-
telekinesis if that's okay.
You
Yes.
accidentally were in
Sure,
character
telekinesis.
just then.
So 6.
And I got a 5. So
Nice.
So 6. You do find remnants of a blue gem dust.
I got it. There's gem dust in his. I got it. Oh my god. You might be able to use this as a focus for what you're looking for. This is powdered gem. It's blue gem. What kind of gem? Don't know. I'll figure it out.
With the telescope assistance, the magic ring assistance, and the gem dust, you can upgrade 3 times on your gem finding.
Okay. So,
Wow.
Roll that again
Dusty,
with your
you are awesome.
mind.
Yeah.
I
Steadier
just found you a dirty
No.
tissue.
Yeah, but it's also steady search. Well, let's put it this way: surgeon hands aren't always that steady. I wouldn't have been able to see it otherwise.
That's when I come out with a tray of food.
let's see. I got an 8, but I think that this is super important. I am going to spend 2 of my friendship tokens so that I can reroll a d20.
Nah, I'll give
I've
you
already
another
spent
one.
one in your favor.
Oh, wait, what? Sorry.
I've already spent one in your favor toward
Oh.
this.
Oh, right.
So, I mean, you can spend the one I gave you plus
Yeah.
whatever else you want to use.
How about you just spend the 1 and I'll spend 1 too, and then that's 3.
Oh, excellent.
Awesome!
Alright.
Teamwork.
This is how it rolls.
So then we will
Literally.
use those 3 and
So with
Get
the
it.
teamwork, you guys are focusing in, and you do see a resonance of the dust kind of interact with the telescope, and you find a place out in Equestria where there is a glow. You are getting a ping.
I can sense it. It's that way. And she'll point that way, and whichever way that is.
That is beyond the Everfree Forest.
I love this image of Glitter Gem and this giant telescope, and she's moving it
You're
back and
right.
forth. And as and, you know, it's like beep,
Yeah.
beep,
It's
beep,
over
beep,
that
beep,
way.
beep, 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 beep,
Somebody's
beep,
got to
beep,
draw
beep,
that.
beep, 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 beep.
That's pretty much exactly what's happening. She's
That's for
holding it up
Nightshine
with
and Dusty guy.
one hoof too because it's kind of bulky. So she's
Yeah.
like,
I just imagine
There.
you like whip it around at one point and I duck and I'm like, ah!
Perfect. So we have a location now?
You have a location.
Well,
Beyond the Everfree Forest.
Everfree
Looks
Forest.
a long way from here. Only one of us has wings.
Well, I hate to be rude, your princesses, but we've got to figure out what's happening, and we need to go now.
Gotta fix them.
Yes. If you can, hurry.
All right.
Hey, we should probably mention the people on the
Do you need any
railroad
assistance?
Well, I'm also gonna bring up. It's like, the thing is powdered. Make sure everyone's wearing masks so that way if they sneeze, it's not gonna be transmitted that way. It can
Masks.
just slow down the infection. Secondly,
Well, if you have a transport we could use.
yeah.
Before we go, we should probably mention the guys on the railroad tracks.
Oh yeah, there were some guys with red masks. Now that I think about it, I wonder if they were just. Anyway, they tried to stop us from getting here. We sent them on their way. No harm done, but
But they had the marks, the kitty marks.
I'm
Their
having to-
marks were different.
Comet.
That's not good.
I think we need to solve this quickly. So we're gonna be on our way.
Yes.
If there's
I can
Your
loan
transport-
you my carriage to get you to the Everfree Forest.
That would be great. All
That-
right.
all right, everybody. Also, I want you to make sure you wear masks. All right, and I'm going to make sure that I'm going to send around. It's like wear masks, because this is how it's spreading. It's spreading like a bad cold. So.
All right.
With Dr. Cheerheart's assistance, any resistance for the gem that you come in contact with, you can upgrade at the time. So remember that.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Dr. Cheerheart.
And this is probably a good place for another break.
That sounds like a perfect idea.
Yay.
We're all loading up into Princess Celestia's wagon.
Up in a
Carriage,
way.
carriage,
Her wagon.
carriage.
Her
That was-
station wagon.
I couldn't think of the word.
I'm gonna keep wearing the device on my horn too, so that we can just make
Okay.
a beeline straight for it.
Yeah. All right, and we will be right back. We're going to take another 5-minute break, guys, and then we'll come back and continue on our adventure for the cure, to find a cure for Equestria. Like I said, we're over halfway to you guys gifting us a level up.
Oh.
So
Since we are taking a break, however, this is probably the halfway point. Everybody is going to level up.
nice. So
During our break.
we will handle our normal natural level up while we're gone. But hey, guys, we could be sneaky, and you guys could get us a second level up.
Yeah.
So you guys can do that. Fill up that meter, and we'll get to it. We'll be back with after a 5-minute break, and see ya.